Alright, hello everyone. I'm going to be starting with the Tier 9 AMX50 Foch here. Like usual, still grinding away on it. Alright, yeah, nice to see some of you guys are here already. Grigsby, Randall, Victor, and Laboba it looks like. Like usual, I'll be taking tank requests, soloing today. Hopefully, all goes well. Still kind of waking up here, so just took Levi for a walk outside too. Alright, so not exactly my favorite map here, especially for this thing, but gonna try to make it work. Just there's not too many spots for this to kind of hang back. Hello, Daniel and Leith. It's good. The gun, it's just not part of the collision model now. They found, you know, when they were first doing the game, that would be by far very annoying to deal with. I agree with them too. But there's basically two different models. There's a collision model, and there's one that actually deals with shells hitting it. Like they're pushing. Which I'm gonna have to, like usual, my first match, maybe a little bit focused over here, just to try to get into the groove here. But nice to see everybody. Good morning and good day to you all. Looks like they have pushed extremely hard over there. Oh, it always freaks me out freaking zooming in for the first time in this thing. Alright, mediums, I should not be outpacing you. Ooh. He is not dead. Kind of stinks if he hits me here. Thanks for tipping Levi a biscuit. Of course I run across that guy. With a heat shell nonetheless. Go figure. And my mediums are still behind me. Come on, guys. Like... he's flipped over. It's like... Come on. I don't want to be the first one out here, but I kind of have to be right now. It just really sucks because this thing does not have as much HP as you would like. The armor's decent, but when people are throwing heat shells at you, it's not that good. First are already slipped by, so I'm gonna head this way. At the very least, the enemy, they're still probably gonna break through, but they haven't broken through the north yet. Oh god. For as accurate as this thing is, you sure as hell miss enough shots with it. Like, here we go. We got him out. Little spotted apparently. Don't think I'm spotted now. We'll see. Just, I'm still gonna plot my butt on the cap because since I don't have a ton of each. Ooh, Lord. He's looking directly at me. Since I don't have a ton of HP, I think it'll be better if I kind of hang back here and take shots at people. It'll make them have to kind of come out to attack us. which could be bad, could be good. Like right now we're tied, but you know, they yeah, we just got steamrolled in. Come on, guys. Like, literally. It's the only shot we really had was capping. Yeah, it's just our north finally fell. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to... Come on, dude. He just cursed at the AMX, like, literally the only chance we had. And we got it! Whew! Go figure, like, this is not a typical way to win, but people need to realize, just because you're up by a tank or so, hey, stop that. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to flank and push through a crap ton of heavy tanks like that. So didn't do a lot of damage, but props to that guy for actually realizing that we're not gonna win by trying to push through freaking a bunch of heavy tanks and a big clumped up enemy up there. Lost some credits, but whatever. I don't even care as long as I got a win there. Alright, so we have E100, Tortoise, T54. Just catching up on tank requests here. Right, Chiri, Mouse. Let's say I don't have a 1321, I have a 132A. I think that's the tier 9. I'm pretty sure WZ1321 is the tier 10, I don't have it. Oop, that is my drink. Tried to give Levi a biscuit here and you almost got some V8 energy. I don't think he would I don't think he'd do too well with that. You want a biscuit? Of course he wants a biscuit. Alright, so we have a PZ3. PZ3 up here. But, not to say that was a cheap win, but hey, you gotta play standard battles like they're laid out for you, so. There are a lot of tank requests, yes. Hey bud. Yeah, you're just getting one for now. Yes, I am looking forward to the tier 10 Chinese light. Alright, so I have the PZ. Just trying to fix my... There we go. My volume here. It was a little low. I'm like, I can't hear anything. So the PZ-34 here. Not the best map for it since it is very tiny. And they have quite a bit of tanks over there that can chew through this pretty quickly. Hey, stop. Stop it. He's trying to lick his one paw. He's not supposed to. I had no coffee this morning for me, but I have something with caffeine in it at the very least. Quick little spot. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I actually want to go over here now, but we'll see. Yeah, at least they don't have any tier 7s. That is a plus, yes. He shot out. Yep. he shot out the wall right before this guy was lining a shot up on me. Of course, my team, they're not doing bad in the 3-line, but we're gonna need some help over here or else this is gonna go poorly. Okay, this T-34-85M should be fairly well off bouncing shots. Even though the KV-1S has a really good gun for its tier, it's not an auto pen for him on that tank. For me though, he can wreck me pretty easily. First pot of coffee. I would die. Hello, Aldrius. Accuracy on this thing sometimes leaves a little bit to be desired. I'll say that. A lot of tier 5 mediums do though. I just don't really have time to aim in all the way either. Oh, don't go behind me. So you can go up there all you want. Now that they're going up, I'll head up. It's just, I didn't want to push out there on my own. It's just, your HP does not go very far, tier 5. Come on, guys. It looks like we got this now. Oops, ran into a corner. Yeah, they have 3 tanks left. Don't see one of them. I'm assuming he's okay. He's back that way, it looks like. But if I ever get on wide park here, I tend to like going to 8-0 unless I have a ton of front armor. It's just pushing through the 2-3 line typically just comes down to who has the biggest guns and the most armor. If you don't have that, it's, you know, you're just kind of sitting there waiting for... Really? I'm gonna die, but... He's throwing APCR too, go figure. His standard round can pen me. That is like the quintessential T67 there. Camping all the way in the back, throwing pure APCR, and yeah, that's pretty much all T67 drivers do. Thanks, Azul. I'm glad you like them. Hopefully, I'll be able to get back to doing some of them soon. Just got a mastery badge first class here. Not too shabby. It wasn't really, you know, the most interesting match in the world, but you know, I basically went where my team needed me to, and I missed a ton of shells. These guys carried us, but yeah, I shot 21. I only hit 9 and pen 7. Sometimes all you need to do to get a decent match in now. It's just if I had popped out any further on all those misses, probably would have died. It helped that their KV-1S kept shooting shots he was not going to hit, but yeah. Eventually you get lucky enough to get one shot in, so... Which I usually, you know, I don't talk about it, but it seems like right now Gamescom's happening. It seems like yesterday War Thunder had like a pretty big reveal that they're coming out with basically modern era tanks. I think it's tier 6 in that game or whatever they call it. Yeah, they're releasing basically, you know, the next era of tanks in that game. So it's pretty interesting for those that play War Thunder. My main gripe still with the game, because like a lot of people have asked me about it before, you know, I've tried it. It wasn't exactly my thing, but the main thing that turned me off, well, you know, playing more than one tank game, there's not that huge of a draw to do that, but it's really, for as much as wargaming seems to kind of gouge you on the prices sometimes, War Thunder definitely has its problems in that area. I feel like, I don't know if they fixed them. It's been, you know, a little over a year since I looked at, you know, their pricing model and what they charge you for, but I think that's still holds true. Whew. But for anyone interested in that, you know, and didn't see it, I think they came out with a trailer for it or something like that. I could be in trouble because I'm a little bit too far to the right. Yep. Whew. So I'd say I had a shot on him, but I didn't want to turn my turret too much. I didn't get hit by the E4. I really actually wanted to go up the 2 line with this thing, to be honest, but my team they need me down here. I don't like fighting in spots that you're kind of like having to forcibly plow directly through the enemy. It's just you typically take way too much damage, and there's not too much upside doing it if you have, you know, half the team pointing guns at you. But gotta go where you're needed. Alright, he's coming up right about here. That T-95 is gonna be the biggest problem for us. Over angle a little bit, that way he can't pen my lower plate. I'm tempted to load up an HE round, but that works. I was either gonna hit him or I wasn't, so nice try there, defender. He would have been better off sticking up near this rock. That thing doesn't have enough gun depression to go down there. I would say just refresh and keep trying, Grigsby. If it's asking about like a YouTube to Streamlabs connection, I have to do it every time I stream. Sometimes it's just it fixes itself after a couple minutes. It's nothing, if that's what it's asking, like connecting with YouTube, it's nothing weird though. It basically is just the standard, you know, you give us access to see your basically YouTube profile. Awesome, that's what I was going for. Ah, he had a fire extinguisher. Somebody please kill him. Thank you. Yeah, but thanks, Grigsby. Sometimes though it does have a little bit of hiccups. Trying. Oh, he's not even aiming at me. And I hit the ground. I thought he was going to shoot me sooner, and he wasn't. This we do have to be concerned about here. This guy's going to reload. Maybe not. I don't have enough time to go back to the base. I don't have enough time to cap either. Nah, never mind, that's not gonna work. Yeah, we're screwed. Yeah. It went from us possibly winning this to not, because we weren't going to get on the cap in time. Our only hope was if they completely disregarded the cap. So, since we're not going to make it back, I'm just going to do some more damage here. I'm not even going to be able to hit him. And probably Q, I was getting ready for people to start yelling at me for not resetting or not capping or something. Hey, I just bounced off of M4. Yeah, I'm dead. It depends. It really, for Streamlabs, if you're not, say, streaming, you don't need to log in with YouTube, the tip. You can just do it without logging in. They probably, since you're logged into YouTube, maybe it just, I don't know, thought that it needed to connect, but it doesn't do any harm. But yeah, I get it every single time I log on to stream. But thank you very much, Grigsby, for the tip. I almost got an ace there. It looks like aces in that thing, you need about 12 to 1400 damage. I was sitting around 900 that last match. But a loss here, of course. Did the most amount of damage, but obviously I wanted to go to the 1-2 side, and unfortunately that was kind of our undoing. We just got clobbered there. But it's one of those matches where, you know, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, because if I didn't go south, I don't think my team would have been able to push there, because I did the bulk of the damage in the south to the Defender, the T110E4, T95, where we would have, you know, probably not won there, and it would have been, you know, the same outcome. Surprised Levi, he's went back to bed already. Alright, so we got Siegfried Line. It'll be an interesting, it's just, I tend to get, whenever I play tank destroyers without turrets, I tend to get maps where they don't work all too well. Typically you find people, you know, in a TD like this, they might head out into the field. Hey, it's wide open. Not exactly the most useful spot, just because it's, you can't shoot past here. Then again, it's very difficult going into the town setting up because you're very close up, having to fight around corners and stuff. So I'm gonna try to put myself, at least in the beginning, I'm just gonna try to set up around this area. That way I can shoot in the field if there's a lot of people there, and I can move to the town if I need to. It might backfire if I kind of get stuck here, but at least in a slow TD like this, I'm going to try to keep my options open to me. Because once you go out here in a slow tank, you're going to be stuck out there. Which it does look like 9.20, basically 1 week away. We should be getting it again on a Wednesday. Russia's getting it on Tuesday, I believe. Next Tuesday, not this Tuesday. I thought my gun was gonna settle back down there, but I was wrong. Sheridan got nailed. Nine pops back up. Ooh. Definition of a low probability shot, but yeah. Unfortunately, our light decided to push out there, and to me the field is a very bad spot to push to. The only time it works is if your team has a lot of people out there. But it seems like my team's going the route of camping in the bottom right corner, which doesn't always work. Like, we have an M48 in the town. Like, setting up outside the town, not to say it's useless, but usually, you know, it's not as useful as actually pushing in one step further early on. At this point, I can't really push in here. Block this little thing I got going for me here. Granted, they can pen me here, but this is the only real spot I have to work off of right now. We still got this though. If the enemy makes a mistake. If they kind of trickle in one by one, we should be fine. My Foch 155 grind's going along slowly. I'm at like 1900, or no, 19,000 experience on it. Yeah, we have a T49 all the way out there. We have no idea where he is. This sucks. Unfortunately, this guy is... There we go. You got to pull back, dude. You still got tracks. Oh, yeah, I don't even know where to shoot. It just, yeah. Map positioning is king. There we go, most of the time. I like using those little cutouts. That's what that T49's doing. Yeah, unfortunately now though, I'm kind of stuck here. If I turn this way, yeah, even though he just frickin' sniped me from across the way. Hello, Mr. Conway. Oh, you know, at least I got a little bit of a meat shield now until this E50. Until the E50 gets me. He's rounding behind me. Or the Conway might get me first. Yep. Oh well, I tried. We're not that far behind, but yeah, if you don't take any map control at all, you're asking to lose on any map. Still did 2,400 damage, but here's the hoping they win, but it doesn't look too good. Speaking of that, I am gonna pop into this guy before getting to the T-54. Yeah, I am gonna have to convert free experience, but I'll have I'll have plenty to be able to get it. I plan on, if I don't get the basically next Monday, I'll be buying that during the stream. Since I won't be I won't be playing before the patch on releases here. Yeah, words come out of my mouth. All right, which there should be a pretty. It's looking like a pretty quick turnaround between the patch, releasing next week. And then I think the next one they're calling 9.20.1, and that's more rebalances, and I believe primarily the British heavies switching with the Super Conqueror coming. Since they're not calling it 9.21, it should be a pretty quick turnaround, and they kind of stated that for the rest of the year, which hopefully it's not just the case that they're mainly just going to be doing this rebalancing and tweaking thing with the lines, because hopefully they come out with, you know, the front line 30v30, and on top of that the HD map render. But they are talking about basically taking the IS-4 out of the game, or out of the line. They're gonna keep it in, but their thoughts are now is to basically replace it with the ST2 and have IS-4 owners that have it already kind of keep it, kind of like the AMX50 155 or Bosch, whatever. Getting confused, too many names. Yeah, but they're looking to do the same thing with the IS-4 if they can't figure out how to rebalance it. I personally think they should just bump it down to tier 9 again, because it can be balanced at tier 9, and just bump the ST1 up to tier 10. I know that's not as elaborate as they probably would like. It doesn't make them any more money, but they could do that while basically the ST1, just call it like the ST1 or 2 or something. They can give it 2 different gun options, one with the standard gun, one with 2 guns, something like that, and that would be a better balanced tier 10. The tier 10 Russian heavy. Basically ever since they... Lord, this is gonna be bad. Don't hit me on my weak spot. And that's exactly what he did. At least I plinked him there. I just really hope he does not get a high roll here. Leopard, why are you here? At least I still killed him, but... crap. I kind of forgot to turn a little bit there. WZ-120 got me. Oh god. Somehow I rammed him though. Yeah. I didn't think I rammed a leopard, but I guess 2300 damage did something. Here's the hoping my team can pull it off, but I was hoping to survive that. Azul there is, yes. They wouldn't have released, yeah, it's not listed here yet, but they wouldn't have released the Poodle as a Polish tank if they weren't planning on adding in at least 1 line for it. Granted, their minds have flip-flopped a lot over the years, but I think their plan is, if I remember correctly, there's going to be a Polish line. They're still looking to make like some sort of not cobbled together, but like a basically mix of European countries, kind of Commonwealth, or not Commonwealth, but basically like an EU line with a bunch of different nations making it up, with crews that work across, you know, every tank. Just because a lot of nations have unique tanks, but they don't necessarily have a full line. And I think there's one other nation that I want to say the Italians, but I'm not exactly sure. I want to go to center, but they have 2 bats. Hello, Matthew. Nice to see you. Why? I'm gonna run into a rock. I saw that a little bit late. I could have went to the center, it looks like, actually. Hey, you gotta play that aggressive. Pulling back does not help you. But again, don't quote me on that. And they've definitely flip-flopped a lot as far as what exactly they're planning. I like how the M103 T95 is telling the M103 just to spot. And the reason that's terrifying is if he's kind of popping over and spotting, they can pen him pretty easily on the M103 turret. T95 can't hit anybody over F2, so spotting does not help him at all, the T95. It's a little scary, what's happening in the valley. Fortunately, we only have 2 tanks there right now, but it's questionable advice. Yep, I was hoping they'd be a little bit further back. Next Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday for Russia, it should be Wednesday for the other servers. Yeah, this is not to sound defeated already, I'm just looking at where my team's set up, and we have a lot of people in J4, or K5, K4, whatever, near the base there, off of the side of the mountain. That's not a good sign. Me going out here was kind of dumb. Since we don't have anyone in useful positions right now. Okay, I'm not gonna... let's say I wasn't gonna pen him. I have heat, which is not exactly the best round for me right now. Because we don't have a lot of... oh god, they're team killing each other. Oh lord, that's not good. Oh, there's my one, the Type 5 said negative to my help. You're awesome. I don't know what he's doing, but even if he's just like randomly running into people, you gotta do that a lot to be able to turn blue. I want to follow the IS-4, but no. They've already stated, which thanks Lobobo for the tip. They already stated when it's coming out. Next Tuesday for Russia, and should be Wednesday for the rest of the servers. Let's say we have a Scorpion here I can't push up. There we go. I will move up here now. I know I'm not actually capping, dude. You don't need to frickin' curse. Because I'm not pushing around a corner on an E100 when I'm one-shottable by him. I don't think anybody wants me to do that. Thank you, Victor. I just need to wait until I'm unspotted here. Huh. Yeah, I was about to say, I know in Florida, some of Ryan's family lives down there. The Type 5 just drowned himself. They're back to school already. We still have about a week and a half for New Jersey here. Wonder if the Object 260 is gonna freak out anymore. I am gonna report this guy, not that it always does something, but I don't even know what to report him as. Ah. Alrighty then, so after the T-54 was the Type 62 here. Ended up losing Malinowka, but yeah. Only 1500 damage here, which a little bit low for the amount of heat shells I shot, but... Which was it? I'm trying to remember. Okay, Type 62. I wanted to make sure it wasn't the Type 61 and I typed Type 62 by accident. Oh. I just reported you, Snoot. I know that's not you. Hello, though. Nice to see you. Thank you very much, Victor, for the gift shop package. Reset up everything. There we go. But apparently, don't you need to get your computer fixed, Snoop? I think I saw you say something about that. Hello, Mr. P. Nice to see you. That's very unfortunate, Tiger. That's sad to hear. I don't know if I'm gonna be fast enough, but fast enough when their team doesn't push up here. I usually, it's not always the best for my health, but I usually run up here and I ram somebody right into this rock I'm at if they're trying to push. That way they kind of get pinned there, and typically you're kind of safe enough to where you can still get up here. But yeah. Seeing if I can kind of get a cheapo. He got it. Cheapo spot on the Hummel. He was aiming at me. He was aiming, it looked at like he was aiming at me. Okay. I say, yeah, GPU is kind of important for games. I'm actually, I think I'm gonna need one here somewhat soon. Not because it hopefully doesn't break, but I think I'm in need of an upgrade here. That's not nice, Dicker Max. He's dead. What the hell? Let's make this interesting. My team's got this. No. Okay, that was very anticlimactic, but I wasn't gonna be able to stop, so I just went for it and hope that he pulled back under me, but he was a little bit further away than I thought he was. Alright, so I need to definitely work on my judgment of distance. So next up I have a T-Vree. At least we got a quick little win there. Thank you again, Victor, for the Queen Purse. Alright, T-Vree. That way. Hello, Georgie, nice to see you. Alright, so up after this we got, I'll probably do the AMX-50 Foch again, then the Mouse WZ-132A. Hello Gary, nice to see you. I know. I also kind of forgot that the Type 62 wasn't it's not exactly the fastest light tank. Like, it's not like you're in, you have something that just accelerates right off the get-go. So I didn't exactly have a lot of speed there. Hello Fix-It Man, nice to see you as well. Alright, so they have a lot of TDs. Ugh, I think I'm gonna tough it out over here. Because this thing's a little bit large to kind of maneuver over like in the 8 line about there. Especially if they have a couple TDs over there. I'll pretend that I'm a heavy tank. Million tank requests? I'll write, I'll put something on my overlay and just put 1,000,000 over the tank down here. Yeah, that was dumb of me to go right in this spot. Let's do it again. Just that, coming from this way, that's kind of the alley that you get shot from. Instead of going down the right side where they went and you're a little bit safer. Great. Hello, Marga. Ooh, I was gonna say this is risky. I was gonna push up, but that guy spotted me. I technically do have, screw it, I'm going for it. Oh, I got one shot in. Time to run away. Thank you, Scud, for tipping Levi. Oh god. I do not have a Hetzer, no. Hello, Xavier. Panther, you can take... Okay, he missed. I was like, I was just sticking my track wheel out to let him shoot me, but that also works. I think there's only a KV-13... Nothing. Yeah, there he is. All's going well. Thanks for asking, John. Hopefully you're doing well yourself. I'll catch up on chat in a minute here. I'm getting a little bit too distracted. Especially for a tank. You know, this has a little bit of a reload between the clips, but this does fire pretty quickly to where it's not like I can take peeks in between shots too much. Alright. I've been getting a little bit lucky though, so that's why I just kind of went with it. Like, he's not going to shoot me, and I was right. Bad face. This is where the Borsig pops me. If I had to take a guess. Yep. He's probably gonna get me before I get into cover. Or not. Trying to shoot through the brain here. Take that. All 129 damage. Oh, I got him. Barely, but I got him. Whew. That turned out better than I thought it was gonna turn out. Pz.4H. You're at work? It's good that you can watch at work though. I wish I could. I got a mastery badge first class, market excellence, and a Pz.Kpfw's medal. Not too shabby. I did get the most amount of experience, but for being not top tier, just one tier down. And holy crap, I lost. Maybe that's why I was penning everything. Oh lord. Granted, I don't think I needed it for most of my shots. I didn't even realize that I swapped over to the premium AP. Whoops. You do get a bit more penetration, but I wish I would have known, because I lost a lot of credits there. I did not even... I think I loaded them up for the IS maybe, or no, the VK101P, and I kind of forgot to take them off. Alright, so I'm hopping into this guy before getting to the mouse. You got a retro overlay, and I got a tip Levi here. Yeah, I like the T-Ray. It's not the easiest, or sometimes it is frustrating to play, but it is fun. Hello, bud. You've been summoned. I do not have the T-71 whole thing. He's not really in a super playful mood today. Hey, Witch, I got this map again in a TD, and yeah, awesome. I'm just gonna go to the same spot. Screw it. If an arty I have to be concerned about. Just out of this Panther's view range. Obviously their light is out there. I can just feel the object 261 aiming at me. Ah, Lord, dude. How far did you flip over? No, sorry. The CDC can help you, but I'm not going out there. I was about to say, it looked like he was directly up and down too, so wasn't enough time for me to get there. Right, he's being an asshole about it, but Hey, that's why you don't run over the frickin', I forget what they're called. I know it's a barrier, but I know it has a name, specific name to it. Try to keep him tracked. Also trying to leave some wiggle room to aim right more if he had moved back quick. Alright. Think I can squeeze by here fine. Try to spot these guys. Might come back to bite me. Yep. I can get. Ooh, he got nuked. I can't hit the Panther 2 with how short I am. That's. Nope. Let's see, do I just go for it? I was gonna try to get to the E4. Now I'm back in the boat where they can hit my weak spots before I can shoot them. Main problem with this tank. Oh, yep, 261 got me. Alright amount of damage, but yeah. It's just the French tanks just fail at fighting, like basically brawling with somebody in any meaningful way. Like whereas other TDs, like you can kind of fight against them. It's just it really just comes down to people being able to hit these and your gun being so low that you just can't. You're basically at the disadvantage. Even if you're set up aimed in perfectly in the right spot, they're just going to be able to hit you and retreat, and you're kind of chasing after them. Hello, Isaac. Unfortunately I only soloed today. Sorry. Dragon's Teeth, there you go. Or Tank Trap. But I platoon on Mondays and Thursdays. But thank you very much for the subscription. I only play on the NA server as well. Alright, matchmaking. Which I'll say, like, this is the first, I think, real week of the US Central server for an early stream for me. Typically at this time, there would be about like 4,000 to 5,000 people on the NA East server, you know, at about 2 to 3 on the West server. So, you know, we're up over 8,000 here. So that definitely helps out with the matchmaking. Like, you guys can remember, most early streams for me, if you try to do like tier 10, you'd get like 12 people in a match and, you know, they wouldn't be full. This will be interesting. Typically, as far as platoons go, if you only have up to like a certain tier, it usually helps if you have every tier, just the way they changed platooning. You have to have the same tier. If you only have up to tier 4, you know, I can do maybe a match with you when I'm platooning on a day, but that's pretty much it, just because I do tank requests, and I do them in order. And typically, most are around tier 8 to 10. Okay, this Kronwagen is brave. He might make it across though, because our mediums over there are not pushing out. I don't know why they didn't pop out there. I'm actually a little bit annoyed at them. Like, I know the bat chat was still reloading, but I was the only one to get a shot on, because the Kronwagen's not that fast. And its side profile is pretty tall. Now they're just going to get artied to death. Like... I really don't feel like going out here, but... Just... He's reloading now. Are you just gonna sit there and let Artie completely manhandle you? Probably, but... Oh, Lord. And I missed. Go figure. Hello.
Hi.
No, Isaac. I do tank request in order, and I don't have the Leopard one either. I only have up to the prototype. All right, so our TVP crashed somewhere. Awesome. Gary, you can't anymore. It has to be the same tier. They changed that a few patches ago. Like, if you have a tier, you used to be able to platoon with different tiers up to, what was it, ±2 for a while, I think. Or wait, I forget, but basically if you have a tier 9, you gotta bring a tier 9 now. Hello, Trenton. Somebody had spotted me, but he didn't fire, unfortunately. Know if anybody, scary thing is anybody shooting these tanks that are getting lit up here. You know, we're definitely not penning them, of course, but I think I've got a, I don't think our hill's gonna win. I'm gonna try to go out here. No, Randall. Ryan's on Discord over there. Huh?
Why?
It just loads up when the computer starts.
Oh.
Gotta run. But yeah, school for us doesn't start for a week and a half, I think. Thank God. It's almost here. Week and a half. I'm being optimistic here. Just once school goes back, customers are a little bit more manageable. Especially for me, the table sizes get a little smaller. What?
They're not grumpy either.
Yeah. They our JPZs are just still sitting in the base. Or how much damage they're gonna end up with. There we go, now they're pushing. Whew, finally. Just our hill, it didn't look like they were gonna win. They're still holding their own, which is commendable. It's just, I knew I had to push across there. Yeah, I can't pen him. Especially getting stunned by Artie. That hurt. I need someone. Like, I know our Artie's probably helping our hill the best they can, but we get this E3 out, we're in a pretty good spot. You can get invited, it won't let you play with them. And you can platoon different tiers in a match, but after that match you'd have to pick the same tier. Like if I invite, like I could, it's all tier 10s here. Like I could invite a tier 9 right now and we can platoon, but after the match it won't let you change it. I want to know what this guy's doing back there, to be honest. It's like whatever he's doing, he's not doing it right. This is the only chance I think we're gonna have is capping. The JPZ in base isn't. Unfortunately, our JPZ up here with, yeah, it would have been nice if he got on a cap with me. I think this is our only chance though, is if we cap them before they got around to spotting us. And somehow he just, oh god. I don't know how he penned me at that range. He's still right there. Yeah, and he got me. Not fast enough, JPZ. Oh well. I did 4,000 damage. Hopefully they win, but yeah. It's still up in the air. Hey, we won Siegfried Line though, at least. Very nice. Got a WZ132A up next here. Remember, how do I do a credit one too? Struggling, there we go, found it. Probably had to work hard already on a blacklist. I do have a Kronwagen, I can do that haul. Make sure Levi's not under me. I don't want to crush him. I'm top tier, so I can't play it too risky. I think I'm just going to go out in the field. If I was on the other side, I'd definitely go right into the center road, but you always get beat out if you're coming from this way. You have an extra like 5 seconds to get to it. Like the T-49's going in there, but I'm not sure he's gonna like what he finds. Purchasing them and people gifting them to me. Ooh, Lord, this is not going to be good. Ooh. Thank you, T-49, for not hitting me. He can still one-shot me, but I like to live on the dangerous side. Ah, crap, I missed him. I'm kind of screwed now. Whew, don't know how I survived that, but I did. Granted, they could still hit me from over there if they're smart. Oh god. Please don't shoot out that little wall. That's the only thing saving me, is they don't know that they can shoot through that little wall and pen me. I just don't know how I survived that. I should have died. Very nice. Just like that. That's how you shoot through a wall. Little things like that make all the difference, because I should be dead right now. And try to get behind this and spot this RU if he's firing. Let's see what the T-29 spots. Like shooting fish in a barrel at this point. He needs help. I should have helped him first. Cause he's yeah, he's dead. Trying SB1C. I just can't get spotted here because I will die. Even though the AC-48 is pretty clunky when it comes to accuracy. Mainly the aim time though. Had to hit him in the side armor. Pretty much auto pen if he can Until the next patch, I think they're buffing the tier 9 and 10 AMX TDs. Their side armor, so you can't basically overmatch them every time. Alright, I'm gonna hope that he's not facing my way. He probably is. Awesome. Where are you going? Okay, you're not even gonna turn at all. That works for me. Pretty decent match though, 3,200 damage, 1,500 assist. With a little bit of luck sprinkled in. That definitely helped a bit. We did win Malinovka too. I'm gonna get to that before looking at this one. Yeah, it wasn't the worst case scenario. We still had 2 tanks left, but that guy, I guess I'm still keeping him on there because I put him on the blacklist. He was just, it shouldn't have been that close. Let's just match it. Top damage. Shouldn't have been that close. He was just sitting in the base with nobody to shoot for, I don't even know how long, but far too long. With the Sherman Firefly up here. Ryan putting juice in a wine glass.
Oh, that's because that's what you like.
He always yells at me. I don't drink wine, so what am I going to use them for? So up after this, I got the STB-1 and the Comet. Then I'll probably pop back into the AMX Foch. Oh, I was just I was in the queue there and I was tapping R to go forward. That's terrifying. Okay. I'm gonna try out on this side still, because I still think I'll be more useful here than heading out into the field, getting RD'd, and this thing doesn't have enough armor to kind of hold down or, you know, just kind of poke out quick and take shots. Hello Daniel, nice to see you. Hello, Killer as well. Field is not really light. Got 4 people out there, plus some people in the center that can help. I really wish, you know, some maps like this, they need to hurry up and fix, because, you know, your team committing a lot to the field isn't always bad, as long as you push it really quick and, you know, you punch through, win the flank, move on. Most people don't do that, so that's why you never see me head out there, because you typically don't contribute as much, even if you win that specific flank. But he bounced off my side. Might get 1. Nope. Keep an eye on the Tiger P, because he's probably going to set back up to me. I need to reevaluate here, because we're not winning this flank. And the field is losing as well. They were kind of scattered in a line, and the enemy team just kind of ran right down the line and killed them one by one. Yeah, you know everything. He's probably referring to me, about me and the Firefly. Like, me being out there, I was just gonna be one more little speed bump.
Oh.
Granted, I don't know why people like. It's frustrating losing matches like this. Like, we haven't killed a tank yet, but you know, complaining about it isn't going to change anything, because whether one or two more tanks were going to be on the field side, there was no changing and salvaging that side.
Oh.
Millie. I mean, at least I got got a little bit going here, but oh well. Which one, John? The field, or the one that I went to? It's not easy playing this side, but I find setting up along the edge on the one, you can get some shots off and still pull back and do something. But heading out here, especially if there's arty, and if you think you're gonna be, you know, basically outmatched, it typically doesn't end well. To where I always find you're better off trying to help your like brawling heavy side near the warehouses win that, which obviously we didn't. You're better off trying to win that quick than worry about the other side. But they're trying to rebalance it to where it'll actually make sense. You can take slightly heavier tanks out there. It's still not going to be already safe completely, but you'll at least be able to fight a little bit. It won't be just a lane of death. But most amount of damage here. Obviously this guy was, or it was one of them. He was complaining, but if you do think that you need to fight on the field or in the field, the way I approach it is you don't actually go out into it. You kind of hang off to the side near the warehouse in the middle, because you can still shoot out into the field. You can still spot everything as they're pushing up, and you're not stuck out there. If the enemy rushes quick, you can fall back. But actually pushing out there, unless you're like spotting, or you know, you have a lot of people where you can overwhelm them, usually is a bad idea. Hello, Benny Bot. I can add the KB1S onto the request list, but it'll be a while before I can get to it. Request Pet Levi? That's a first for a request. I will gladly pet Levi for you. You go, little dog. That's the first pet the dog request I've gotten. Hello, Bryant. Nice to see you. Good Luke's. Probably say, yeah, at this point, tank requests are probably gonna be full here with the amount that I have. Hello, Edward. Nice to see you. No problem, Nullfall. Yeah, I do tank request in order. So right now, I'm on STB-1 here. You can see it changing on the right side of the screen underneath the enemy team list. I have the Comet. I have a light tank, T20 or T92, PZ4, Kronwagen, a grind, 112, then the KB1S. Yeah, I always do them in the order that they come in, unless somebody purchases a challenge. Then I'll bump that up. since that costs quite a bit of the stream currency to do. Alright. I think you guys might see me fight out on this side for once. Not because I'm in a medium, but because they have E100s, a mouse, and if I run into those TDs, I can't push on him. He's doing pretty well. He's not perfect, but he's in one piece. Just trying to figure out a little thing on his foot without having to chop it off, hopefully. Ooh, they got up there quickly. I don't like coming out on this side. Yeah. I really don't like coming out on this side, but at least there's no arty. Engineering myself a little bit of cover there. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll at least allow me to pop out if they go in this corner. But of course I bounced off of him with that one shot. Not sure if it's worth me. Throw it. Wanted to utilize my little bit of cover there, but my town's not looking good, so got plinked by the 140, or not the 140, 907. Yeah, our town just, they fold it. Oops. Yeah, you're right behind me. 907 probably knows a little bit about getting shot by heat rounds. I don't feel too bad there. But yeah, this is gonna be this is why I usually don't go on this flank. It's a lot harder to push it, and you get a lot less out of it, I feel like, than winning the city. Where even though, like, we didn't win this flank, because there's still that 263 at their base. It's, you know, it's virtually impossible for us to win this now. It's because we lost so much in the town. I think the 260. Yep, he can see me. What not to do? Drive in front of a 263 into a big group of heavies while pushing on a TVP. Yeah, I'm dead. Bryant, I can add the IS-7 on. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to it though. As far as tank requests, it might be a long while till I can get to it. There's a lot of tanks before it. But yeah, not too much damage, under 2,000 for a tier 10 medium. It is what it is though. I should have went to the town, but I don't know if I would have changed too much of that outcome. They just had a lot of HP and high alpha there, and we dropped like 3 or 4 tanks in the span of like 20 seconds, it seemed like. So next up I have the Comet. I could have did a little bit more, but goes the Comet. I've not played this tank in a while. Hopefully I do not get a high tier match. It just has really low alpha, so hello Renako, you can do. Thank you very much, Justin, for the subscription. Info is not a command, unfortunately. Here's most of my team heading. I think I'm gonna duke it out in the forest. A little bit hesitant, because typically you fight head on, and you need a lot of shots in a Comet to, you know, actually rack up a lot of damage. I just hope that none of their tier 8s or the IS comes out here. Aiming at me. B2, don't do it. Don't do it. I had to warn you. Thanks for tipping Levi. I'll get to him after this battle here. Do need to spot him. I don't want to fight him. It's gonna be very expensive to do that, but I can't just ignore them, or else they're gonna push up. Trying to get him to waste a shot. Not exactly working. Here we go. Got a Churchill 7. Yep, it's now worth me going to hit him. Go. That worked out. See if I can track him. Nope. Here we go. Trevor, I don't think it's really a debate at all. I think the Comet is better. I know a lot of people like the Cromwell. However, I feel like the Cromwell, it's good for like competitive stuff, but on its own, it falls into, you know, the on-the-move accuracy is just so terrible that I think it's worse for its tier. Unless you're like playing full premium ammo, or, you know, you're basically getting lucky as all hell and people miss you as you're trying to push up the close range. So yeah, I think the Comet's better, just because of the better accuracy for its tier. But like if you're playing competitive, the Cromwell, it's good because you can kind of make up for the accuracy woes with teamwork. Hey, I saw that coming. Trying to be cheap here and not use a ton of APCR. It might come back to bite me though. Especially as I keep hitting his gun mantlet. I was just concerned about the Udas, but go. Thank you, Bryant, for the subscription. You little dog. Here you go. Says thank you very much, Gary. Yeah, most amount of damage in the match. Our team did pretty well working together there. Alright, so I have a light up. So what do I want to get a grind in? Won that match, so why don't I play the P49? Guess I'm gonna try to spot. It doesn't look like they have a batch at 12T, but I should be able to beat them out to this location. And then I guess I have to hope that they're not either they don't light me up quick, but more importantly they don't have someone that just shoots a bush even though I'm not spotted. I'll do that a lot on this map. I'll throw up a round or two, even if I can't see the light tank, because there's only a certain amount of places they can hide over in this side, and there's almost always a light that goes to spot here. Don't see too many people coming to my side though, which is a little concerning. I do not have the KV4 KTTS. Thanks for requesting it though. I do have a tank request list. It's in the video description. There's a URL to it. Has all the tanks I can play. It's really concerning I don't have anybody coming out here. Grinding any stock tank typically sucks. But yeah, AV1 is no exception to that rule. I'm actually a little bit concerned because this guy might get close enough with... I don't think anyone's actually going to shoot him. He might just push up on me. They come. Lights don't lose camouflage while they're moving unless you fire, but I'm just preemptively well, you're not out of spotting range, Jag Tiger. He's shooting right here, and this guy's spotting him when he fires. I really wish they didn't have a T110E3 right now. Okay, he's gonna spot me here very, very soon. Yep, I'm spotted. And I'm gonna die. I should have ran when I still thought I had a chance, but... oh well, that didn't work out. Only 1600 spotting too, which Even with the E3 pushing up, really what I would have done is you just throw HE at him to where before he kind of committed, if you're plinking him with HE for about, let me guess, say a minimum 100 damage a shot for a lot of those tanks that are back there. Basically, by the time he gets up, he's gonna lose, you know, a good chunk of his HP to where he's not gonna really want to advance any further. So he probably wouldn't have kept pushing. He'd kind of stick there and kind of play it safe, hopefully. But just plinking off of him with AP the whole time does nobody any good. Yeah, no RD, that definitely didn't help. Hello, Minnie. I will not, Trevor, no. That's just because I need credits for certain tanks that I need to get. Basically, the, rules are tank requests or even challenges. I have to own the tank, and I don't change the, weapons and configurations of them. That would open up a huge, huge can of worms. They're right over there? Mm-hmm. Okay. Renacle, I can, let's say, my tank requests are kind of full, but, I'll add the HWK on. It's just, I really can't take any other tank requests. One of these days I'll get to Churchill gun carrier. Just, I don't have credits to be able to get stuff. T110E3, Benny Bot. Not even gonna bother aiming south until get a little bit further over here. Go. X1390 might spot me. Ooh, they tracked him. I missed, but at least I stunned him. That's alright, I can do the... basically all the tank requests up I can do. It's just adding, adding any more. It's just getting to the point I know I won't have time to do a double or two. Okay, Gary. Well, if you leave before I get to the 112, I'll drop it. But if you're still here, I'll do it. Even though I'm out in the open, he is outside of max spotting range. If he's still... there we go. I'm like, if he's still alive, I'll throw a shell, which I'm gonna take a gamble here. This bat chat, we spot it. Nope, didn't kill him. Let's say, in the off chance that he was still there, since I had nothing else to fire at. I really like going with an SPG over to the town here. It's definitely risky, but you can get really good shots where people don't expect you to hit them from. Even though this T62A, yeah, I'm gonna have to focus my attention over here. Hopefully I don't hit the windmill. He is outside of max spotting, so I don't have any risk with firing on him. Aside from missing, of course. That just gave our grill a little bit of a motivation boost, confidence boost, whatever you want to call it. Not sure if he's going to survive it though, but they still have people back here, and he can get shot. He can get shot from the town. Yep, he gets got torn to shreds. I do not play Blitz, no. Yeah, second RDV works, I don't like using it. Only in certain circumstances. This is where moving over here becomes a little bit risky. They're starting to push up a little bit further than I'd like, and I don't have someone in the center, so if they make it up to D4, when I fire, I get spotted, so... Come on. I have a shot in T62 now, but he's moving back. What the hell? I hate holding my shots, which... I think this is still the safest place for me. I might get one more shot out here. That's pretty much going to be it. Hello, Anthony. Nice to see you. Long time no see. At least in chat. I say roll dice does work, but if you used flip coin, they're the same cooldown. I don't know if that's the case for you. I'll take it. They're pulling back. I still think sitting here is safer. Guy's pushing up now. Nothing wrong with lurking. Nice little hit there. I might be able to run. Get behind this building. Just to slow him down a little bit. I don't know why my team is not tapping. I have no words right now. Because they only have SPG, well, 2 SPGs and what, an E75 not spotted that was in the town. And they're still just sitting there. Yeah. I'm just not sure if they're going to come left or right on me. They should get spotted if they come right. The Streb 103B, I forgot about him. Maybe that's why they're not pushing there. Thank you, Benny, for the subscription. Because I definitely know right now I can't do anything. Might be able to... I just got him. There we go. I just hope I'm not sticking out. Yep, I'm sticking out. Ooh, I got the E75 though. Oh lord. Here comes the E5. Yeah, I'm dead. Tried my best there, but they have a very small chance here. She's doing stuff on the other computer. But so next up we have a PZ4H. Unfortunately, yeah. So just trying to there it is, right on my screen. Alright, so up after this, I got the Kronwagen, then a grind, the 112, AV1S, Luke's IS7, HWK 12. Should be able to get to them all. Okay, see you, Gary. That's unfortunate. I hope oh, I hope it can go as well as it can. I think my grandfather is kind of going through something now too, but yeah. Yeah, best of luck. Ryan yawning's making you guys yawn. Yawn.
Sighing.
Oh. There you go, she's sighing. Yeah. I haven't had to experience it. Hopefully we don't. But yeah. Hopefully it, you know, you get to still spend some quality time. I'll switch to overlay after this, Victor. Switching it to everyone's favorite green. Yeah, I don't think anyone likes nursing homes though, too. Gonna be definitely pressing the envelope because I can't shoot through a lot of this because I have HE, so I'm at a disadvantage here. I can shoot, you know, AP and heat, but heat wouldn't work. Only AP would, which is iffy. Aiming my way, and he's got the little dinky gun, so I can't pop out in between shots. I like the dinky gun on that though, but definitely makes for... I'm gonna wait for him to aim at somebody else. Never mind. It makes it very hard to get a clean shot in between reloads. But we really need to kill the KV-1 first. Come on, shoot my track. Ah, come on. Our KV-1 didn't even fire. Alright, let's try this a different way. Hurt. But I can get around him. Don't think there's anyone on the left there. Kind of counting tanks on the minimap. Alright, I definitely can't pen the KV-220 with... No, I'm just gonna stick with HE. If it was a KV-1 or something else, I could. But definitely not a KV-220. It's still closer than it looks. I think my best bet is I always tend to go on the cap, but I'm gonna go on the cap just because they're gonna have to pull back here, and all my guys are up here, so they'll be able to shoot them. Whereas right now we can't really spot them, and yeah. I think this should work. Worst thing is I die, but yeah. Come on, thing, you have such a low top speed. He probably spotted me, but at this point, still better off going up here. Yeah, we got this. If somehow a Crusader and a Pz.Kpfw can take us all out, then we got some problems. That guy does not know how to spell Canadian or Wolverine. Let's say he sent me a Platoon invite, and like, there's something off there. I say there's no chance for me to get to the Pz.Kpfw, so I was just gonna stick on the cap here. So up next is a Kronwagen. Switch the overlay real quick as well. Hey, actually my best match since mastery badges have come out. Yeah, mastery badge first class. On to the next tank here. Gotta remember to add a mastery badge thing to the gift shop there. Hello, Bojan and Dingo. Which I was thinking of actually, I did a bet before where I put up, there's six options to where you guys can guess a question that I answer. And I think I might try it here soon. Basically how that works is you'll have to type exclamation point bet and then follow it 1 to 6. Basically each answer is labeled 1 to 6. So not sure if everyone will get especially if you are just tuning in, get it right though. But it can just be a little confusing because the way bets work is, so you have to type exclamation point bet and then basically the answer, you know, space 1 to 6 space, and then you have to bet a certain amount of coins up to 500, so anywhere from 1 to 500, and then the winners basically take home the total pot between whoever guesses right. Well, I can't say I have played the G1 much, but I think the main gripe against that is the size difference. wish they did not have that one T-92. That just takes out me sitting behind these tanks out here the whole time with almost immunity. Hello, Mike. I love the accuracy. I'm not already safe here, unless he's in the one line, which probably not good for me to bank on that, but hello, blah. It's not coming to World of Tanks PC, so no. I see the console's getting some sort of rocket tank, and I think it's completely retarded for World of Tanks to open up that can of worms. I know it's like a special mode for a certain time before they get replaced, I think, with like a standard shell, but alright, I have to pull back now because these guys are going to get clobbered. Just this IS-7 is probably going to be able to hit me. I would push on this IS-7, but I need one person with me. But I'm more content with, I'd rather get shot up here pushing to kind of double up on autoloaders here. As long as I can actually... Nope. Ah, Lord. This is not good now. Ooh, ho ho. I shouldn't have taken that last shot, but... yeah. Chinese TDs are basically just Russian TDs. Slightly different, but more like the 268 line. Of course they have a 103B, and I guess swapped over to a heat clip. I think he can still pen me. Ooh, Nelly. There is that 103B still up here, but I think I can still make this work. I guess really hope this crap, he's one-shottable now. Because I can't clip the IS-7 alone. And these two guys are probably gonna die. I gotta... I don't know what people... thank you, Uber, for tipping Levi here. And tipping Levi a new toy. I'll get to it after the battle here. Kept hearing the jingle. My God. This is no good. Oops. I can't give a exact answer on that, Dean, to be honest. If you're just talking about strictly the tier 10s, I'd probably say the Chinese tier 10 TD, but I thought was gonna happen. I think I can. Yeah, he's gonna whack me here. Or not. I am a prime target to be RD'd right now. Somebody, anybody. Nobody. I got everyone coming after me here, all three of them. Really concerned about the Gag Panzer, so I can take a couple shots from these guys. Ah, crap, he tracked me. I'm a goner. Yep. It's like falling back is not gonna work, Gag Panzer, but the T-57's not gonna be able to get there in time to help anybody. It's just, if they lose this, then A, this Batchat's trying to be greedy to get 6 kills. But it's just frustrating. Alrighty, dog. Alright, here you go. Thank God they didn't blow this. Alright, so Levi's getting a new toy here. Well, you can spit your biscuit out. Do you want? Fun? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's another lamb. Can I have it? It's like a lamb monkey. Thank you very much for tipping Levi a toy. Come on. Ah, he's stuck, thank God. Yeah, he went back for his treat. Can I throw it? No. Alrighty then. At least we got a win there. But I was a little bit concerned there for a minute when they were still pushing into him. But then again, I just like to take the sure win. Alright, so for a grind, I'm gonna hop into this. The Foch here. Alright, so I'm gonna try, hope that this works here. I'm gonna try basically a bet here. It's gonna last for 6 minutes. Should pop up on the screen. Alright, so basically it's where haven't I been before. So with this you have to type !bet and then it didn't work again. Here we go. There we go. So to exclude one, Las Vegas, Nevada. I've been to there. So what you have to do is type !bet space followed by 1 to 6. You can see all 6 of the answers there. and then you follow that by the amount of coins you want to bet, up to 500. And it'll give you kind of a response in chat there if it worked or not. But the question's, where haven't I been? For those of you that have watched for a while, you'll probably know the answer. But, we'll see. I just wish it was a little bit laid out better. I'm still figuring out how to get the hang of it, though. But you're looking to, you know, pick the one where you think I have never been before in my life. I knew he was gonna pop back up there. And yep, got a Scorpion G throwing a PCR. What a surprise. But more or less, the winner is split. Whoever wins and picks the correct option split the grand total of biscuits entered. Holy crap, I just got... oh lord, I just got obliterated. I don't know why I went there. For whatever reason I thought I was back here. Yeah, that's on me. Oh lord. But for anyone who is new to the stream, just to help you out a little bit, I live in South New Jersey, so that should give you something to base off of where I might have been before. I think it just says that by default every single time. But let me see. Yeah, I think by default it just gives that as a... no, it does. It depends on, I guess, how I configure it. There are 3 different things it gives you back, but I guess capping it at 500, since it's not the easiest question here, capping at 500, everyone's gonna be shy. But there's about 2 minutes left for anybody that wants to enter. Hey, you're from Tom's River. Alright, KV1S, I'm gonna head over here. Seems like everyone is split between different places, which is very good. So definitely someone's gonna win. I'll say that. I was a little bit worried that people would not guess at all the correct answer. Don't want to go out here. This thing does not have any gun depression with this gun. Levi is still enjoying his toy though. Thanks for tipping in. Know exactly where he's gonna make me go after the stream. Play with him in the backyard. About 45 seconds left here. Flying into air, I've been to every single place. I've been to airports in some places on here, but I have actually like spent, I would say, at least like half a day or so like in an area. Not just like plan laned or land it and I got off for like, you know, an hour and left. Nothing like that. But pretty much it's entries are closed now. I just have to, after this battle, set the winning answer. Trying to win this here. Starting to get a little bit out of control here for us to come back. All right, I need to start aiming back this way. I didn't get as much damage as my team needed me to over here. Pointing down in this tank is a bit of a struggle, to say the least. Come on, accuracy. Go. Why would I hit him? I can't even point up at him. Yeah. Struggle City with the gun depression here. I'm gonna get torn to shreds here, but no, I'm dead. Hello, JT. I have, yes, technically. All right, so let me set the winner here. So basically, the winning. Basically, for the question, where haven't I been before? I have not been to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. What? Ryan's been to Pittsburgh. I have not. So congratulations, Dean. Dean won it. I think he was the only one to bet. I think he was the only one to bet on that. I did the most amount of damage here in the match, but yeah, I could have done better in the KV-1S here. Thanks for everyone for participating now. I'm trying to still get how to do the bet thing 100% correctly though, since some of the options got clipped off there. Gotta fix my screen over here real fast. Yeah. But who would have thought? You know, I lived near Pennsylvania, but Pittsburgh, it's still pretty far away. But for all the answers there, it's like I've been to North Jersey, of course. I do live in New Jersey. Pittsburgh has never had a reason to go there. Maui, Hawaii. Been there. I've been to Maui and Kauai in the Hawaiian Islands 3 different times. St. Thomas, my family goes there every single year. Whether or not Ryan and I go, that's another thing. We're always busy now. Las Vegas, I've been to Las Vegas. That's where you asked if it was just like on a plane or an airport. We were basically going to Hawaii one year and they shoved us on a flight because it was snowing in Philly. Got diverted to Las Vegas after losing all of our luggage in Texas. They went to Texas to Las Vegas and we're stuck there for pretty much a half a day before going on to Hawaii, to where we actually got to, you know, do more stuff in Las Vegas outside of just, you know, like a layover. And then Orlando, I've been to Orlando as a kid, and most recently we've been to Florida, what, 2 years ago? 2 years ago. I'm not sure, it doesn't say Dean. Pretty much the way bets work, from what I understand though, it's based off of the total amount bet, and it also factors in, I believe, to some extent, how much you've bet. And the winner or winners essentially split that total. I'd have to ask the developer, but it does factor in how much you bet and also the amount put into the pool. That way, you know, someone betting like one coin just doesn't reap all the rewards. I don't think he saw me. I say I'm gonna shoot him. I just want to get a little bit further back first. Alright team, driving directly into enemy is not a good strategy. I say, did your biscuits go up at all? I'm not sure. I'd have to... I can find you on my list here. It's not updated until I hit refresh. I'm curious too to see how much it changed. Also driving this little thing I don't want to flip over. Well, technically that's not the back door, but I know what you mean. Our bishop is... I could have shot him there. I'll be able to check after this battle though. This is probably going to be a mistake with, yep, the amount of HP I have. Ooh, I thought that was him shooting me. I don't think that thing has an autoloader. Oh, dude. Didn't mean to shoot you, but come on, man. That would have killed him, too. He has 1 HP left. Probably get mad at me running away, but... Oh, God, there's a mortar. Oh... I was so caught off guard on him because nobody spotted him going all the way around. I completely, yeah, already has crap view range at this tier. Hello, mine. Nice to see you. Let's see. Let's say, Dean, you went from 4,255 to 6,815. So, yep, I think it's maybe 5 times about there, somewhere around there. I have a ton of grinds, yes, Azul. Right now I'm trying to finish up the tank requests, but I'm not taking any more requests if you're asking that. We have an IS-7 up here. Pennsylvania is basically, if you know where New Jersey is, New York, right to the left of there. It's just Pennsylvania is such a big state. Like, I can go to Philadelphia in Pennsylvania. It takes me 2 hours to get there from here. Pittsburgh, I think, is like 6 to 8 hours away if we drive. So, it's a pretty big state. Lots of mountains, too. But then again, I kind of consider anything over like 20 feet a mountain. Like Cape May. Like, my house, I'm not in Cape May, I'm outside of it, like 15 minutes north. Our house is like 24 feet above sea level, and that's like one of the highest points on the peninsula. So, most things I consider mountains. Yes, the IS-7 is getting buffed next patch. But yeah, Pittsburgh is like the opposite of, complete opposite of Pennsylvania than the side that I'm closest to. This isn't the best spot to go to the IS-7, but I think my team's gonna need me down here. My repair kit. Angling this way is not the best way to block shots, but don't think I'm gonna be able to. It's just each heat rounds damage this thing pretty easily compared to other tier 10 heavies. Oops, sorry. That was actually my bad, but I thought he knew I was doing that. I'm not even mad at him. I just don't know what he was shooting at, to be honest. Yeah, the US is gigantic compared to a lot of other, especially like being in Europe. Probably a bad joke, but not that Britain's in Europe anymore. Oops. Didn't mean to shoot you. At least I didn't track him. Oh lord, he just got whacked by something. Pull back here. Blow plate. Chances of me penning him, face hugging him was low. P-34 is a problem, but I just gotta hope that somebody else deals with him. Gun depression is my problem here. Fast trains in the US, we're lucky our trains even work. Like, there's some, but I would not call them fast, no. I'm sure you can read about the US's infrastructure. Hell, there's bridges where I live that aren't even safe to drive on, but there's no money to fix them, so they keep them open until one day they see a giant crack and they gotta close it for a couple months. They should be fine killing him. Well, yeah, I know it's still on the continent. Like I said, it's a bad joke. Hello, Andrew. Nice to see you. I'm just gonna go straight in here. Down the road 3 hours. I could, yeah, Texas is pretty damn big. Most people here in around Cape May, like 15 minutes away is like the max they go, honestly. It's one thing that always I find strange is the French TDs, even after the the balances here, balance changes, they have terrible penetration for tank destroyers to where that guy's just like, nope, can't pen him, no chance. Or I kind of feel bad facing them and playing them. It definitely comes into consideration a lot as to what I can and can't fight. Crack him. He dies before I can shoot him, fine with me, but I get more overall damage by tracking him. Well, yes, the leader. He who shall not be named. Alright, so we have HWK for the last tank request here. Master Bad second class. Decent amount of damage. Defender did a very good job. And E5. But moving along, HWK. Well, yes, Rich. Hello, Foch. That is how you pronounce it. Yeah, they're still looking into what exactly happened there. Well, the Foch B, honestly, like, there's gonna be crazy videos of it. There already are, of people overhyping it and everything. Honestly, its gun is still worse than the Waffle Tracker E100's was, or is, because it's on the Chinese server. Staying there forever, thank God. It's not even as good as that was, but it's still very good because the penetration's low for the standard round. Granted, people are just going to load up a ton of gold, because that's how the game is right now. But it's just so clunky to use because it doesn't have good gun depression, has giant weak spots on the top. They're buffing the side armor, but it's still going to be penned if you're caught with your side open. It just, things won't overmatch it now. Low HP, mobility's decent, but it's very long, so it's hard to kind of fight close up anywhere. So it kind of needs a high damage potential gun going with it, or else there's no point playing it. No problem, Renakle. Well, they're an exception. Even when they were saying the Chinese TDs were staying on the Chinese server, I didn't believe them because they wouldn't have went through that amount of effort just for the Chinese server. Come on, I forgot this tank takes forever to reload for light. They, you know, if they release a tier 10 premium, especially the Waffle Tracker, so many people would just be like, well, I'm done. Like, I would, not to say instantly say that, but I would be extremely, it would definitely not be 100% on sticking with World Tanks if they release tier 10 premiums. Especially that tank. Because that's when you know the game is just, not to say toast, but past growing in any way. Which unfortunately, this light, you know, I like it. You know, you don't see me play it a lot because it doesn't get requested much, but I'm probably going to end up dying here, honestly, too. It's just, it does not have really a light tank gun. It's got a little bit more alpha than a light typically does, but oftentimes you find yourself wanting something that fires a little bit faster. But that's just, I didn't exactly play this like I should have. D37's trying to come for me. No. E25. How the E25 stayed out there without getting shot from here and here. But I definitely sucked that up. Anyway, sorry for who had requested that, but it's what you get sometimes from lights out of me. Especially the lower, if you get under tier 8. I think lights in the mid tiers, the guns they're a little weak. They're still good, but yeah. Alright, so on to just finishing the stream out with tanks. I'm grinding here. I'm not taking any more requests. Yeah, I've played the HWK. See ya, in the fall. Thanks for asking me to pet Levi, wherever. He's here somewhere. You sleeping with your new toy? He's like, don't touch it. What tank has the best penetration on standard rounds? I won't look it up, but I believe it's either the Grille 15 or no, it's the Streb 103B. If you're talking about standard non-premium, but it includes APCR, it's either the Streb 103B, well, or the Jagdpanzer E100, I believe. Hello, Graham, nice to see you. I would also say the FV215B183 is definitely a tier 10 tank destroyer, though. If you mean just AP, I would definitely go with one of the large caliber tier 10 TDs or the T110E3. I'm just throwing a lot of tanks out here. Let's play this a little bit more aggressive. Anybody there, so I'm just gonna turn this way. He is lucky he turned right then and there. Hello, Nick. Fortunately for him, he's not moving. Yeah, it's the 183. Thank you, Dirk, for the subscription. As I say, I thought it was the Streb 103B too, but that kind of makes sense that it's the 183. Gotta get people to use those AP rounds somehow. But I think that's more from... They used to balance penetration partly around historical values, but because I don't think the 183 actually had a AP round in its design in real life, but they base it partly off of penetration, or not penetration, caliber, I believe. They used to, at least. Holy crap, he was sitting out in the open. Not too concerned about the meal until he hones in on my top weak spot. Didn't hit him there. Didn't hit him there. Here we go, he's back that way. This thing top tier is very fun to play with not a lot of arty until I screw up my left right gun constraints there. Thank you for the subscription. Might turn out badly for me. At least he gets fired. Crap. It's a T-49. He does not notice me yet, though. No. He knows my weak spot. The first shot he shot. Problem with this tank. People know your weak spot. Auto pen. Unless they somehow missed a gigantic frickin' bar on top. Come on, guys. It's mop up time. Let's just push. I'm gonna fit in as many matches as I can here. Anybody? Come on, T25. Hello, Berkshire. But he still has his repair kit, so I wasn't gonna press my luck there. Whew, there we go. Shot him right on his freaking emblem. I'm not gonna chase after that T-49. Decent match though, 3,200 damage, 1,500 block. Still alive. There we go. Yeah, we won the HWK match. Well, yeah, most amount of damage. The enemy team just didn't take any flank. That was their problem. Paris, it might look like a really close map, but the area I pushed up in, the team that gets that usually can flank a little bit easier than the other side. It's pretty important to have that. I'm just turning the AC up a little bit. Starting to get a little sticky in here. I think it's Ryan's fault.
Yep.
Uh-oh, maybe I won't. Our thermostat's not connected to the internet. Sad face. Stream's almost over. I just keep it on, what, 78 in the daytime? It gets a little hot in here, depending on the humidity levels. Alright, I'm gonna try to push pretty hard here. That always happens, Daniel. Yes. I've done that plenty of times too. Yeah, because since Gamescom's going on right about now. That would help Bojan, yes. Awesome. So I could turn. There is a fan above my head, but I'll be fine. Thank you, Vlad. Crap, he's actually pushing up. Oh god, I missed him. That's what I get for aiming at a weak spot instead of just center mass. Hi, I'm gonna swap over to heat. Just with the ST-1 Type 4. Also, I think, even though my team's holding its own right now, I think we're gonna be in trouble here. Got the standard gun. Sorry, dude, I feel the pain. Really need help with this E4. Crap, crap, crap. I'm gonna bank on the Type not pushing hard. I saw this coming and they got kind of enveloped here. Crap. Not good. We didn't have... JPZ came up, but it's gonna be a little too late for our E4. I shot the gun. The barrel roll? No, I haven't gotten around to recording that yet, unfortunately. Just running right at... Yeah, I need to just give up taking shots on him. Come on, T95. Crap, I screwed up here. Yep. I definitely screwed up that, but oh well. We just lost. We pushed a little too soon and they just blanked us. Not entirely my fault, but I could have hit a couple more shots than what I did. Everyone's favorite tank. I'm hopping back into this thing. I gotta get in as many matches as I can. But yeah, I released a ton of the stream clips yesterday. I still have about let's see, maybe like 6 more. I'd say I'm pretty sure I know him. I think. I'm gonna say hi, but I think he, yeah, come to remember, I think he messaged me on Discord the other day. Okay, there's no Artie. This, I'm about 270,000 experience. I'm definitely not going to be able to grind it without free experience, so I never thought that I'd be able to grind out without spending any either. All for a tank that probably once I get it, it's never going to get requested again. Seems to be the case, like, there's no problem with your guys, it's just I grind out these tanks and then I think people forget that I have them sometimes. Righty, anybody? Keep on coming. I should, like, I know I'm spotted now, but I should be able to back straight up and not be seen. I do have a lot of tanks, yes. That was loud. It's alright, I just wasn't expecting it. That sounds good, Dean. Yeah, that's a lot of matches. Well, yeah, I always forget about, it's the German mid-tier tanks. They've basically, I always forget the different little names and whatever the hell after them. The numbers. That's my main problem. Because I used to love mid-tier matches. It's just in today's game, balance is definitely, yeah, I'm gonna get pinned here. Definitely a little bit iffy, so. E4, are you gonna fire? Yep, he gets bounced. And I shot the ground. Prize of the century. Turn, turn, turn. Thank you. He probably has a repair kit though. He just tracked me back. Just if his repair kit's not on cooldown, I can just keep him tracked here. Whereas if I just shot him head on, I probably wouldn't have tracked him. And he would have been able to scurry off, just taking one shot's worth of damage. My only chance is to keep this Carnivarn alive. Which is definitely not going to feel good against this E4. And E4 using APCR, so my whole front becomes a weak spot. He's trying to hide behind his tiger too. Please reload before he does. Oh my god, how are people that frickin' lucky? I would have been able to kill him. It frickin' hit him right on his beak. I should have aimed a little bit lower, but like, come on. That's just, hopefully we don't lose this, but yeah. That's... Oh, I never get that lucky. Alright, I haven't played... Go for the Pz.Kpfw here. Getting close here. This might be my last match. We'll see how long it lasts. I might have one more. But let me do a raffle here. Nice for 5 minutes, and the winner will get 500 Levi biscuits. You set the type exclamation point raffle. I got top tier. It's just, I think I'm gonna head out over here. A stream of forgotten tanks. Maybe one of these days. It'll probably be, you know, once I get through all these grinds. I'm not sick of these specific grinds, but I just want to get them done and out of the way. Because it's been forever I've been on these same tank lines. A little bit too long for me, Lobobo. But yeah, thanks for... Yeah, it's just that last little jump that's always the 9 to the 10 takes forever. Alright, nobody's heading over here. And I got tracked. Yep, not doing it. Screw you guys, I'm going back to base. Wanted to stay home, but... chat isn't ahead of the stream, it's just the stream is there's about a 6-second delay from me to you guys, but nothing's instantaneous. Especially YouTube's a little bit more of a delay than Twitch, but it has better transcoding options. A little sad when they can just push up like this and not really be fearful. Just, I don't know why our prototype's sitting, you know. I'll help you, KV85. I'm just delaying myself a little bit to reload. This Ferdinand is somewhere out here. It seems like I'm the only one trying to frickin' shoot anybody. The only reason I'm still out here is because 3 already are right behind me, but it's getting a little bit frustrating here. Like, come on, you're playing a tank with frickin' armor. Push out and get shot, or else we're all gonna die and you're just gonna get flanked. You're just gonna get flanked before that anyway, because you're taking... Yep, I'm rammed and I'm dead. Alright, so I'm doing one more match here. I don't even want to watch this because it's frustrating. You don't... If you're outnumbered on a flank like that and you know you're not going to be able to get away, you're better off sticking your neck out a little bit, the prototype. That way you can see the enemies coming, take shots on them before they basically pin you in. So... Well, yeah, the reason, like when I say raffle's about to start here, the chat that you guys are typing in is definitely before what you see on the stream, just because there's the delay from what the chat is showing up here. It's like, yeah, there's a delay. But if you're watching the chat in the chat window here, it's before what you're gonna see on the stream or hear me saying. But this is my last match, definitely here. About 20 seconds left. That's why I make it 5 minutes minimum for the raffle, because you know not everyone watches live too, so you might be, depending on your internet connection, like 30 seconds behind or something. So, but yeah, what you see on the stream is like the stream window, which congratulations Poser on winning, is more or less, you know, delayed because it gets fed through what I'm sending to you, not what is posted in the actual window. Congratulations for you, Caleb. I have like 16 tier 10s if you want to play that game. But anybody gonna come out anywhere? Nope. They're not even gonna shoot him. I am gonna preemptively run away here. Thank you very much, Labobo, for the tip. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Still not gonna give up on this flank. Probably gonna regret what I'm about to do, though. Yeah, this is a little bit too iffy here. Foch 155. Ah, 0 damage, crit him. No. Did run away though. Sneaking in a little bit of damage there. Thank God. Now, yeah, I should be good here. Just waiting for my tank to reload. We got him. Ferdinand is up next. Hopefully he doesn't hit me first. Almost ran into the corner there. Still not out of the woods here yet though. Really? Very nice. You know, it looks like he fired HE. You would have one-shot at him, I think, with AP. God. I'm gonna reload then. The difference between the tier 8 Bat-Chat 12T and the 1390 now is pretty significant. The Bat-Chat lacks penetration and being able to consistently pump out damage like the 1390. Learned about that Yag Tiger, but clean up some tanks here. I'm like, who's gonna shoot me first? Waiting for my Scorpion G.
Although?
Don't do it. I'm reloading. Yeah, this is definitely going to be my last battle here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, clean up on all 3. I actually only got one kill out of this whole match, but I think I definitely pulled my weight being a tier 9 light in the town. 3,500 damage. My next stream's gonna be tomorrow night, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I rammed him, I definitely would have died. Got a Mastery Badge 2nd class, Confederate Award, and yeah, pretty decent match to end the stream. Unfortunately, we lost that last AMX50 Foch match, but be curious how I placed there. Yes, he did. You were sitting right here.
Sorry, I was in the middle of something.
But yeah, unfortunately, oh, yeah, he did very well, Mountain. But otherwise, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys tomorrow. Anyway, have a nice one. Sorry, Graham, that you lost the raffle too. I'll see you guys around.